Breaking news overnight, Colville tribal leaders in Okanagan County say lives were lost after sending out an active shooting alert last night. Hi everyone, I'm Tim Pham. Here's what we know so far about what happened. This morning, school we know is canceled for Wilbur-Creston and Keller. We received this statement last night from Tina Colvin from the school district there. It says in part there has been a tragedy in the Keller community involving loss of lives. This is a sadness that we will bear with our partners in the Keller community and with our students. Right now, our hearts are heavy and we are in support of the entire Keller community. Last night, the Lake Roosevelt Senior and Junior High School is also announcing they'll be canceling classes because of the unusual circumstances in their community. Our team worked throughout the night to try and find out what exactly happened. Around 11:30 last night, the executive director for the Colville tribe put this message on Facebook. It says, quote, "Any displaced families are welcome to the Lake Roosevelt gym." But at this time, it's still not clear why families were displaced in the first place. This all began just before 7 p.m. last night. An alert was sent out to the Nespelem community on the Colville Reservation. It asked residents to stay inside their homes because of an active shooting in the area. No other information was released. Again, we only know that lives were lost, but we don't know who or how they died. And this morning, we are working hard to provide you with more answers. Right now, we do have a crew on the way to the Colville Reservation. We will continue to keep you updated here on Up with KREM and on KREM.com. In the meantime, here's a live look outside of downtown Spokane. You can see it's still very dark at this hour, but yes, things will light up soon, and so will the radar. Meteorologist Thomas Patrick tracking the radar and the conditions for you because, yeah, Thomas, things are changing. It is finally fall.
It is going to finally be fall today. In fact, last week I was thinking the warm weather was going to last through about Thursday or Friday this week. Turns out yesterday was that last day of warm weather. Today we start to see the rain and the wind and the colder temperatures push through our region. Already seeing some light showers across portions of the inland northwest, mainly across far north Idaho and around Bonners Ferry, mostly kind of hovering around the mountains. And if you look closely, you see a little scattering of some very light green. Most of this is probably just right along some of the mountain peaks, but would not be surprised to get a drizzle or a sprinkle or a little mist through the early morning hours. But I think between 9 and 11 o'clock this morning is when we see the onset of some more serious rain. And check out those temperatures. We're at 48 right now, and I think it just cools throughout the day today as a cold front will be passing through the region. So we're not warming up at all today. This is going to be a cold rainfall, most of it falling today. Some of it could linger into Saturday, but we'll show you the latest trends for this upcoming weekend and what to expect and how heavy this rain will be through the day today and how long it's going to last for.
Happening today, Governor Jay Inslee set to announce new legislation related to abortion access in Bellingham. Inslee and state legislators are meeting at Western Washington University and are introducing the first pieces of a legislative package aimed at protecting abortion access and reproductive freedom. That speech is set to happen at 10:30 this morning. And we are learning more about the man shot and killed in a SWAT standoff near Loon Lake last week. KREM 2's Kyle Simchuk uncovered new court documents showing Jeffrey Smith threatened to kill a known sex offender who was out on parole hours before his encounter with police.
Hours before Jeffrey Smith was killed in a SWAT team shootout in these woods outside of Loon Lake, court documents show he went to a man's home in Deer Park, pointed a gun at his head, and threatened to kill him. Deputies were called to that home last Wednesday around 3:15 in the afternoon. The man said he came home to find Smith on his porch and didn't recognize him at first, but then realized he committed a sex crime against a young girl Smith knew. He told deputies Smith pointed a handgun at his face and said, quote, "I am here to kill you." The man told deputies he closed his eyes, believing he was about to die. Then Smith fired a shot past his head and into the ground. Smith eventually drove off wearing a bulletproof vest. Court documents show he went to a friend's house near Loon Lake and said he just shot someone in the head. Another person at the house called 911, and when deputies showed up, they saw Smith with the gun walking into the woods, refusing to stop. The sheriff's SWAT team responded along with a drone. Deputies could hear Smith firing off rounds in the woods. He was later shot and killed. Today, the sheriff's office identified the deputies involved as Deputy Stephen Blackman and Deputy Alex Bullion. They have been placed on administrative leave, which is standard protocol as the Spokane Police Department investigates the shooting. In Spokane, Kyle Simchuk, KREM 2 News.
The housing crisis in Spokane has made it hard for families to purchase a home, and yesterday one family celebrated getting closer to owning their dream home, all thanks to Habitat for Humanity. So take a look. Jessica and Nate Thomas were thrilled to see their unfinished home. For the last 7 years, the couple and their 2 kids have actually been living in their parents' basement. They say it's cramped, and Nate has had a hard time moving around in the space with his wheelchair. But soon, the Thomases will purchase an ADA accessible home with the help of Habitat for Humanity and 19 local credit unions.
For the front door, they're doing a ramp that'll go to the front door, and then they're doing a concrete pad by the side door, so we'll be able to park, and then I can get straight out of the car, into the wheelchair, and go straight in the house. So having all these changes, having the ADA accessibility is just going to make it a lot easier for our family overall.
Nate says he volunteered his time and helped Habitat build homes in Mississippi after Hurricane Katrina. And now getting a home with the help of Habitat is really a full circle moment for him. About 800 volunteers helped with the project so far. The home is expected to be done by the beginning of the year. Well, we wrapped up the big book giveaway yesterday, and it was a big hit. KREM 2 got to celebrate literacy while supporting kids and families. The event came with a whole lot of fun for us as well. Here's a look at the giveaway.
3, 2, 1. Let's go, everyone. Have fun.
I think this is really cool, like really cool.
Oh, we're FaceTiming with Lucas. Everybody loves a dinosaur. It's like kind of universal for children.
Right. Yep, everyone loves dinosaurs. They're the best.
Talk to me about why you're here today, who you're collecting books for.
I have a great-grandson that's 8 years old, and I'm here for him.
What do you think of Peppa Pig?
I like it.
Yeah? What do you think about reading in general?
A scale of 1 to 10, a 10 out of 10.
Did you get a book? Can you show me the book? Oh, do you think it'll be a good one?
Yes.
My son loves to read, so I just was really thankful. I thought, okay, we'll just go hang out and get a new book.
I mean, it's helps people out, and it's access to books maybe that some people might not be able to get, you know.
Right. Dusty, what are you doing here today?
I'm getting books.
How do you feel about books? What do you like about them?
I like to read them, and I like the pictures.
You, Destiny.
Look what we have for you.
The extra pack. There you go.